Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. On Days of Our Lives last week, EJ received some of the best news of his life when Ava and Harris brought Susan home. That's because he eventually stopped hitting both Ava and Xander, which not only allowed him to hug his mom once more, but also kept EJ out of trouble. He would have been imprisoned sooner or later if he had committed 2 murders. Yes, even in Salem, incarceration occurs occasionally. Simply said, they don't always stick. But now that she's returned, the only issue we have is trying to figure out who took Susan away from Salem and over to England, leading everyone to believe she was killed in the car explosion. So who would do this to both EJ and Susan? He's certainly got no end to enemies, but it would have to be someone who knows enough about his mom to deliver her to her off-kilter ex, Edmund Crumb. Someone who knows them both well. Someone like Susan's former daughter-in-law. Sammy's not evil, but she sure as hell can be vindictive. Lucas is still in prison for kidnapping her, which is all well and good, but before she skipped town, EJ infuriated Sami one last time as she caught him in bed with Belle. They weren't together at the time, of course, but that doesn't make Sami any less possessive. It would be just the latest tit-for-tat between Sami, EJ, and Susan. Years back, before EJ made his own return, Susan, at the time played by Eileen Davidson, blamed Sami for her son's death and her marriage to Edmund, crumbling and secretly revived Will, and brainwashed him into thinking he was her beloved Elvis jar. They mostly kissed and made up with Susan admitting to the error of her ways, but that doesn't mean Sami wouldn't take an opportunity for revenge if she saw it. So maybe while she's been staying away from Salem, she's also been keeping an eye on town. And when Susan went over that cliff and just narrowly escaped with her life, Sami saw an opportunity to spirit her away, torment EJ a bit, and give Susan a little payback for keeping Will from her. And she wouldn't have even had to step foot in Salem to do it. It could also be a twisted little, you blame me for ruining your marriage to Edmund? Fine, have him back. Good luck with that. Maybe Sami was even the one who put it in Edmund's mind that he'd have to take slightly more drastic actions to keep Susan with him this time. Susan claims she doesn't know who grabbed her, but something's been off. She seems to know more than she's letting on. She may not have proof of Sami, but she could suspect it. Maybe, having thought they'd moved on, she doesn't want to accuse Sami just yet. She has attempted to mediate a settlement between Sami and EJ previously, after all. However, it appears from this week's revelations that EJ is adamant about discovering what really happened to his mother. And if the truth comes out, Sami will soon be appearing on our televisions once more now that Susan is back. How do you feel? Could Sami be responsible for Susan's trip to England? Who do you believe did it, if not you? Comment below.